Welcome to the first video about putting on the kit. So to begin with, we need to make sure that as we're fencing épée our legs are protected. So you either need a full pair of training trousers like I have here, or fencing breeches and long socks. Fencing breeches will usually finish below the knee, so you need to make sure that your socks cover your shins so you don't have bare skin that could be hit by a point. A weapon at épée has a plunger, and if it hits bare skin you'll get blood and hair and skin, which will mess up the electric contacts on your point, so always look after your kit. First off is the hard guard. If you're female, this is mandatory. If you're guys, it's more of a judgment call, but I do recommend it as it protects you against a hard hit. This has to go on first, thanks to new rules. So you put it on a bit like a bra, hook it up at the back. Next is the plastron. This is a single-armed piece of clothing that protects your sword arm. So if you're right-handed, it'll go over this way and protect your right-hand side. If you're left-handed, you can simply turn it inside out and it'll protect your left-hand side. If you're using one of the blue junior jackets, you don't need to wear one of these because the jacket's thick enough and it incorporates a built-in plastron. But if you're using one of our white jackets, or you're fencing on the club electric apparatus, you do need to wear one of these. It just provides another layer of fabric to stop up a point if a blade breaks and make sure it doesn't hit anything soft and squidgy. So simply put this over your sword arm side. Either clip it if there's a clip, or you might have a series of D-loops just to loop it through and drag it, and there might also be something to ensure that this stays up and doesn't drop down. If you're fencing electric, now is the time to think about a body wire. In épée, the end that plugs into the weapon and the end that plugs into the spool are exactly the same, so you don't need to make sure you have the right one. So simply grab one, tuck the other end into a back pocket, leave that for now. And next we look at jackets. If you're using one of the white jackets, we have two styles. One has a zip down the side, and it will generally say on the collar whether it's left or right-handed. The others have a zip down the back, and you can use them whether you are left or right-handed. So if you are looking at one with a zip down the side, you need to make sure that the zip is on the other side to your sword arm. So if I'm a right-hander, the zip needs to be on my left. If I'm a left-hander, the zip needs to be on my right. This is so that if the zip is facing my opponent and I haven't done it up properly, or the zip breaks, I don't have a gap in my suit where a sword point can get in. So, you'll notice that there is a leg loop here. Step through with one leg. If you've got the body wire, keeping it in your hand, pull your arm through, and then like putting on a coat, reach around, put your other arm through, do up the zip, and then make sure the Velcro around the throat is closed. So if you see somebody ready to fight and that's open, stop the match, point out that they're not properly dressed, make sure a point can't get through a gap, and that's all secure. If you're using the other type, and this is a coaching jacket, so this is black, but the other one will be either blue, with the junior jackets, or maybe a white one. Again, you have a loop for the leg, step through, put your arms through, like a straight jacket, again holding onto your electric body wire if you're fencing electric. Put that through, and then get a parent or a friend to do up the zip at the back, and you should be good. Okay, so you have your jacket. The next thing is a glove. You only need a glove for your sword arm side. You don't need it for your non-sword arm. That should be held way out of the way where it's not going to get hit. Most of the gloves have a little Velcro attachment, so put the glove on, Make sure it's the right size for your hand. If you're fencing electric, the body wire can come through a little gap in the Velcro, and then you can secure it, and then that can plug into your weapon. If you're not fencing electric or you're off-piste, you can simply tuck the wire into the gauntlet like so, and you're good. The next thing you need is a mask. We have various sizes of mask, so they also have an adjustable piece at the back so you can make sure that it's tight. So the mask goes on, chin first, pull it over your head, and then make sure the thing at the back, whether that's a strap or a plate, is secure. Check that the bib hasn't folded up and that's down, and then also check that it's not going to suddenly come loose. If you can pitch down and the mask stays straight, then that's good. It will feel a little bit odd and uncomfortable, but it's for your safety. Point about safety: if you're putting on a mask, make sure you either use your free hand to do it, like this, or if you have to use two hands and you're holding a sword, put the sword down and put the mask on then. If you hold your sword while you put the mask on, this happens, and whoever is behind you gets a really bad day. So, safety first, use your mask safely, and there you have it.